What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video. Man, today is the day. Y'all get to hear Big Meech. I got the fuel. I was gonna film this yesterday, but we had a small problem. I was gonna wash the car yesterday evening because it's extremely dirty, and man, wife was back in the car cause I had it out. Let this up, y'all. I had the car out, backed it out. Then I had it parked right here in front of the shop. And I told wife, I said, hey, you wanna move it? Gotta at least know how to move, which she do. I try to keep it every blue moon, get in and just move it. So she moving it, backing it up. She finally got it backed up. And I seen a little streak of water. I said, what in the world? So we cut it off, pull the hood. The radiator hose, man, the bottom radiator hose on its way off. That thing been sketchy, man. I was like, man, I cut it too short. So I had to get up this morning, had to go an hour away just to get there, call. Otherwise I have to order it and it take days. But this is a one-off radiator hose, the end size. This thing's $75. It's literally a one-off radiator hose. It's just crazy. And see what happened last time, to try to make it a little shorter, I cut this end, I cut it from this end, which is the end that goes to the water pump. And it wasn't a clean cut, so this is wavy. So now you got one side be a little higher than the other side, and you just can't get a good clamp, a good bite on it. So this time, I'm not cutting it. I'm just gonna squirt this joke up in there and make it work, because we need all that on there. But I'm about to get it pushed back, because did have to put a little water in it, of course, to pull it back in, although it just dripped out. And I don't want to let this water out in the shop, because it's going to come out like the flood. And I have I don't know, I might do it, man. I might just let it out in the shop, because it got straight water in it right now. I bought some antifreeze last night. Cause it needed antifreeze in it anyway. Cause Jesse said he ain't have none. They had put straight water, so I was like, man, I'm gonna drain it anyway. But I'm gonna suck as much water as I can out of it, and then whatever get on the floor. I just vacuum it up. Since it's straight water, it's not antifreeze. I just get the shop back and vacuum it up. So after that, I'm gonna let y'all hear this thing. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, BCG fam. I got it knocked out with wife's assistant. I got to hold the clamp. She had to hit the power ratchet. But this the old, let me show y'all, this the old, same hose, but I don't know what I was thinking. For some reason, I decided to cut some off. And the hose actually, see how it got cut? That was causing a problem. But I cut it, because for some reason, eyeball measuring with the tape measure too, I was off. So I figured this hose was gonna be too long. And when it's out by itself, it looks extremely long. I mean, it looked like top radiator hose length. When in reality, I put it on this time, it's the perfect length. I mean, the perfect length. But this a one-off hose. Like, I really can't get this nowhere else. And it's because of the inlet. It's because of the inlet of the water pump and the outlet of the radiator hose. Man, you gotta have them things sized right. You need to know the inside diameter of the hoses and stuff too. Make sure you got a good snug fit. Then I crunked the car up and it was still leaking from the water pump. So I thought the clamp was tight enough. I just ran the clamp down some more and then it got it. Now I'm gonna have to probably put a little more water in it, a little more antifreeze, which I do that after it cool off. And then it ought to be good to go. And if I have time, probably gonna back this thing out and wash it. Cause we got a very busy day today. So I don't know. And I'm gonna have to go get something to eat too, cause I'm hungry. I ain't ate nothing. I've been gone since this morning. But without further ado, we're gonna crank this joker up. We're gonna crank it up. I know y'all wanna hear it. Got some gas in it now. Let me see. Let's crank this baby up. I'm ready to start tuning on this thing, man. I'm ready to start tuning on it, y'all. Get it all straightened out. Cut that off. Meech all day, y'all. Sit y'all down somewhere so I can rib it. Look at that, y'all see that? Crazy. Put in the comment what y'all think too, how it sound to y'all, man. Put in the comment. But now it's crazy. The pump fuel in now it's rich. It's rich. And that's the thing, man. Like the tuning, like you gotta let it run. The engine getting better and better. I mean, the more it run, but I'm gonna have to play with them air bleeds cause now it's rich. When I was revving it, it was going extremely rich. So it needs some intermediate. It needs some intermediate circuit attention, which it's not uncommon for people to remove it altogether. But I don't know. We'll see. That's what I was telling y'all, man. I got to do some real tuning on it. Like I got to tune on it. Probably could actually lean out. I was gonna where I can back the screws out some and straighten out the idle a little bit. But I'm gonna get the tweaking on it some, man. And cause now, like I said, it's running well when you get on it. So it's probably more the intermediate circuit that can get a little tension. Cause this thing running rich. This thing went down to 9 when I read that. I was like, oh, rich just as bad as you're going too lean. So we're gonna introduce some air into it and all of that. But y'all stay locked in. We're gonna get back this thing out get it washed up. I'm finna go in and eat for a minute first. We'll let it cool off some, then we're gonna tap back in. All right, BCG fam, I'm out here tuning on the carburetor. Like I said, I'll do this in steps. So work the idle, get the idle straight, then you work the intermediate and the high speed, which we're not doing today because when I get ready to do that tuner, I'm gonna put the radiators on just to be a little more safer than doing a full out pull, because I'm have to have wife in the car for me to film the wideband and stuff too. So I just got finished resetting the idle mixture, because if y'all saw that clip, which I can see from in the car, I was like, man, it was super smoky. All that was coming out the exhaust, and what it was just the fact that it's too rich. It originally was extremely lean. So the screws, the idle mixer screws, were like 3 turns and some change out, which you don't want to run it that far out. But it was just so hard to get to run and idle at first. So now it's too rich. So I set the idle mixture where I like for it to be and where I set it, and then I'm gonna adjust the rest through the air bleeds. So I'm gonna set y'all down and we're gonna see how it starts. Let me set y'all down. I'll be a little nervous about setting it down now, because last time that thing vibrated off and my phone was done. Got stuff all on my table. Hold on, let me get y'all straight. All right, so let's see how this thing start. Right here where I got to set it. I'm gonna show y'all the whole process, so I'm gonna get this thing running better. Gonna find more power too. It's extremely lean, extremely lean. So it's gonna have to have that restriction even more on the air bleed, cause it's so lean. That thing went down to 20 something. I was barely tapping the accelerator to keep it running. So we'll have to make an air bleed change again. So I'm gonna drop the air bleeds a couple sizes again. I already made a big swing, but what I think I'm gonna need in there, I don't have here at the moment. But let me make that air bleed change, and then we're gonna see what it do. If I have to go past what I'm about to change it to, I'm gonna go into the idle feed restrictions then, and give it fuel that way. Yep, that'll be the next thing. Go into the idle feed restrictions, give it some more fuel, and oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go in the idle feed restrictions. The air bleeds I was planning on putting in there is what's already in there. God almighty, and it's still super lean. Alright, so when you have that problem, that means you need to go into idle feed restrictions. Cause I'm not gonna run this carburetor with the needles out that far. But running it where I want to run it, it's just way too lean. And we need to restrict the air even more. And I can't, if I had some blanks, I would screw some blanks in there and restrict the air completely and see what happened, just to show y'all. But I don't have any blanks to do that with. So we're gonna have to pop them back in. I'm gonna have to run the screws back out and then just leave it like that for now, cause I'm not diving in. I'm gonna have to take the front bowl. I'm gonna have to take the front bowl off. Well, I'm gonna have to take the carburetor off, take the front bowl off to change the idle feed restrictions. So let me pop these back in. We're gonna see what we said today. All right, man, I just got finished putting the air bleeds back in, the low speeds, and I went another turn out. Trying to lean this thing out some, man, but I'm gonna have to take it off the car and open it up and go into idle feed restrictions because they too small. Gotta let some. This thing wants some fuel. wideband. I'm waiting on the wideband to come on, man, but it never did. Cause that wideband, it has the heat up. It says heat, then it rotates around, and then it starts to work. For some reason, it never came on just then. And I hope it's not that wire, man. I had to change the sensor where the wire got snapped off when the engine was pulled. But I got a new one. The reviews on the replacement really not that good. Just being honest, and I hope that thing ain't done already. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about. But I see it's still smoking back there. I'm gonna have to change the idle feed restrictions, man. And right now, I can't see. I can't see what it's doing. This is what I'm talking about, the gauge. It has the heat up like that. Once it goes around, it's supposed to come on, but see, it's sticking, it's staying. It ain't never registered. Not right now, or maybe it'll do it this time. It's supposed to be showing what's going on now, and it's stuck right there. Like it froze or something. But we still smoking, see? See all that? All right, I had got a call, y'all, but y'all see what I'm talking about? It's still smoking. Need the restrictions changed, man. See that? Look at all that. That gauge still froze, man. I hope that gauge ain't, man. I hope that cable not messed up on that gauge, man. Already. Cause that is insane. I'm gonna have to check the sensor down there when hold on, y'all, let me get y'all straight. Hold on, I'll flip y'all. Alright. I'm gonna have to check the sensor down there. Not gonna be today. Got too much going on, but look at that, it's smoking, man. It just gotta get some adjusting, man. We can't go test until it gets situated, cause it's not running like it should right now. So I hate I gotta take the carburetor off, but I'm gonna have to take it off to change the restrictions, man. It just ain't right, and it's like you have to run it so rich for it to stay running, and it's a balancing act with a carburetor. It's a balancing act. I mean, you got to have the perfect mixture to run perfect. So the reason we seeing all of this is because the mixture screws have to be ran out so far, because I just can't restrict it. You can't restrict it enough through the air bleeds, and you can't restrict it enough through where it got too much restriction in the idle feed. So the idle feed has to be opened up to allow more fuel. Then you can balance it out. You can back up on everything. You can back up on the needles, and you can back up on the bleeds. So it's a balancing act, man. It's more than one way to attack it. But I gotta attack the idle first. I just don't have time today. I just don't have time, cause man, it's so smoky, and now we got this. I gotta see what's going on with the O2 sensor. Cause I can't really tune like I want to, man. I mean, pulling plugs and all that, I can do that, but I can't get down to the nitty-gritty like I want to. So it's now I gotta issue this and this and this and that. Typical new build stuff. Typical new build stuff, man. Come with it. You gotta, like I said, new build gremlins. First we had the water thing, the hose. I got this situated this morning. Now I'm trying to attack the idle while I have a little time, man, cause it ain't running good, man. I mean, it run, mind you, it's strong now. I ain't saying that, but I'm saying it's not running in tip-top shape. Cause y'all see the smoking idle. I gotta take the carburetor off, man. I ain't wanna open it up, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to open it up. The restrictions just too small in it. So once I change the restrictions, man, I gotta find out what's going on with the gauge first, man. That's crazy. I see why the gauge ain't reading. It was reading when we first fired it up because I said it was so lean. That thing running in the 20s. That's why it wouldn't stay crump. When I had I had bagged the needles in, but I don't know, y'all. But anywho, y'all got to see it, man. That was the whole thing. Y'all got a chance to check it out and all of that. I was gonna wash it. I don't even feel like washing it now because I gotta attack this other stuff. It's pointless trying to wash it. And I need to get it running like I want to. So I gotta do that, which I don't have what I need. ATM sent some restrictions. Gonna open it up a hair, but I don't know. If the restrictions don't work, I'm really scared to say that, but if the restrictions don't work, then honestly, it's probably too small of a carburetor because it's having to do too much to it. And this is just what was recommended. So this is what I went with. I really think it could use some more CFM, but we'll know like once I get the restrictions, the new restrictions in the front and back, then we'll see where we at with everything. After that, then you know, we're gonna go where the restrictions gonna tell where we need to go. Once I got the idle, once I have the idle or handle on the idle, then I can start attacking the mid range, which I'm gonna get on the intermediate. Then I'm gonna focus on that. Then we'll focus on the top end, full power, which that's gonna be a little easier in my mind. But yeah, man, I'm finna get this hood back on, get up out of here, man. So I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. BCG, we out.